All right, we think there's one underneath this crack. Jay's gonna reach in there. Is it a snapper?
Oh,
you feel one?
Gosh, oh gosh.
Oh, there's one?
There's movement.
Is he? What? Look at the size of that diamondback, guys. That is a giant diamondback. Holy crap.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cole and Jay, and we are so excited for today's video. We have traveled to an urban creek, and today we're going to be trying to catch as many turtles as possible.
Yeah, so we both woke up feeling a little turtley, and we decided that, since it's a really hot day, we would jump in the creek, cool off. Normally in the middle of the day, we don't find a ton of snakes, but usually the turtles are out basking on the rocks, and when they see us, they dive in the water, and we have to go after and chase them. And hopefully we can do that today. Our goal is to find as many different species as possible, and we're going to teach you guys how to accurately distinguish a male turtle versus a female turtle as far as the aquatic turtles go. So if you're excited for today's video and feeling a little bit turtley yourself, go on ahead, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you miss out any of the future creek herping action. And that being said, let's go jump in the creek.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, we just walked over to the creek and we saw a bunch of turtles basking on the rocks, but they actually just dipped in the water, so we're gonna hurry over there, hop in the water, and see if we can get a few of them.
Come on, Jay, the turtles are getting away. Woo. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so you see the rocks. These are the rocks that Jay mentioned they were basking on. We saw a few, maybe like 3 or 4 turtles, and I think they're actually probably hiding in the crevices now. It's a good chance. We might have to just probe our hands around and see if we can find them. Maybe they'll stick their little heads up.
Hopefully there's not a snapping turtle though.
Yeah, hopefully not a snapper. So I definitely don't recommend sticking your hands where you can't see them, and we're gonna be very careful because there could very easily be a big old snapper in here. I know for sure the turtles we saw were not snappers. All right, we think there's one underneath this crack. Jay's gonna reach in there. Is it a snapper?
Oh,
you feel one?
Gosh, oh gosh.
Oh, there's one?
There's movement.
Is he big? Here, I got your hair.
Oh.
You got him?
Got it!
Oh, wow.
Woo!
What a dandy. That's a big
one.
That's a very big
slider.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, wow.
What a beautiful turtle. Look at those red ears on that girl.
His feet kind of kicked at me and I got a little scared.
That's a big turtle.
Yeah.
Wow. She was hiding. Okay, let's see. There's some more cracks. Let's see if we can pull another turtle out real quick. If not, we'll talk about this guy. What's this? It's a rock. That's not a turtle. Man, I feel like I'm noodling catfish right now. As long as I'm not noodling snapping turtles, we're good. I saw them go underneath the bank. It's just hard to pinpoint where exactly they would go. And I think that we'll find another one.
Shoot.
Shoot.
You checked all of those rocks.
I checked all of those rocks. I know for sure that I saw 3 turtles, but we were only able to successfully catch 1. But the one that Jay has in her hand is a monster. So let's show you guys this turtle really quick.
All right, so we only found 1 turtle in our first spot, and the first turtle of the day is actually a Ritter slider, and this one is a female, but we're gonna hold on to this turtle for a little bit, and we're gonna walk down the creek, and we're gonna try to find a male so we can hold them side by side and show you the differences between a male and a female. So we're gonna take this turtle for a little nature walk, and hopefully we can find her a boyfriend.
Let's go. All right, so our journey up the creek yielded no more turtles, but we have stopped back here where we caught the first turtle, and I noticed the turtle swim back in the cracks of those rocks, and I know exactly where that guy went. So I'm gonna reach my hand down in there and see if I can pull him out.
Going in?
Okay, yeah, he went right in between these cracks right here. Don't know where these cracks go. Oh, I got him. I got him. I got him. Is it a boy? Is it a boy? No! It's another female, but hey, there is our second turtle of the day. I was beginning to get worried that we weren't gonna find anymore. Wow. She looks just like the first one we found.
Yeah, they're like the same size, but look at her beautiful red ears.
Yeah, so this is another red-eared slider. The scientific name of the species is Trachemys scripta elegans, and they are definitely the most common aquatic species of turtle in this creek. There's a chance we can find a couple more additional species. But anyways, like we said, this is another female. We're not going to go over exactly how we know this is a female just yet because we want to have the side-by-side comparison. So unlike the other one that we're holding captive for a moment, we're gonna let this guy go back underneath the rocks, and we're gonna continue our journey down the creek, and hopefully we can find a big boofy male for y'all. But wow, let's just take a second to appreciate this turtle. Look at her.
So beautiful.
Showing out she got a little bit of moss on her back, so she's not absolutely pristine, but she is definitely a good looking specimen. You got the good colors on the dorsum. Ooh.
She's not very happy though.
No, she's not. She didn't like me snatching her up underneath that rock. Honestly, I think this is the same spot where we pulled the first one.
Is it?
I'm not sure. It might not be, but it feels about the same location.
Maybe that's their home.
Maybe.
Well,
anyways,
we're gonna be sure to bring this turtle back to this same spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
In case it is their home.
Absolutely. But anyways, let's send this guy back in the water and let's continue our mission to find a male aquatic turtle. She really
We're gonna call this one Darth Vader.
Yeah, we'll call this one Darth Vader. She's breathing just like him. And she's grumpy. Okay, we'll see you later. Don't bite me on the nose.
Oh, she's so cute.
And vicious. Okay, say bye, Darth Vader. Okay, so the portion of the creek that we were initially looking for turtles at was actually really low, and I think that's why we weren't able to find that many turtles. So we have driven down here to the downstream portion. It's only like a quarter mile down from where we originally started. And there's a little bit more water down here, and we're thinking that maybe some turtles be up on the bank basking. And then once they dip in the water, we'll dip in there with them, and hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on a big feisty male. So wish us luck. We're about to jump in the creek, find some big turtles. Okay, just about to hop in the creek, and we have spotted one of our slithery friends. We were not expecting to find very many snakes today, but you know, given the opportunity, we're gonna jump down there and see if we can catch him. Looks like a Midland water snake, and he looks beautiful. Let's see if we can get him.
You sure it's a Midland? Oh, yeah. Oh, you got him?
Got him.
Woo!
I got him. Woo. Don't bite. Don't bite me, little buddy.
He took off.
He did. I had to take off with him.
Wow.
Whoa. Whoa, wow. Look at the dorsal coloration on this snake. Now, if you were not well versed in snake identification, you could definitely misidentify this snake as a copperhead. Let me get a head grab on this guy real quick so we can look at that pattern. Oh, 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 we're good. We're good. Check out those gorgeous bands. Looks very similar to a copperhead, you know, the dark and light brown alternating patterns. But the difference between this snake and a copperhead is that a copperhead's bands are gonna be in the shape of an hourglass. And as you can see, these bands are not in the shape of an hourglass. And if you were to look at the snake's head, you would see that it doesn't have that broad angle-shaped head in the fixed position. He's kind of flattening himself out to look that way, but he doesn't have that. Also, his pupils are round. A copperhead's would be elliptical, and the snake lacks the heat-sensing pit. So while this snake very much resembles a venomous copperhead or a cottonmouth, this snake is completely non-venomous and harmless to humans. And this is not a very big one. These guys get a little bit bigger, but either way, a good little side find aside from the turtles that we're looking for. I'll take that any day, and he's calmed down very, very nicely. He was very agitated at first. All right, let's send our guy back in the water. In case you missed me saying it, this is the Midland water snake, Nerodia Cypodon pluralis, and we are going to send him back into his creek. Oh, he wants to attack the camera. He's so vicious. See you later, buddy.
Woo!
That was definitely one of the more agitated Midland water snakes we found in quite some time. But anyways, let's move on from the snakes. Let's get back to going up the creek, and hopefully we can find a male turtle for you guys. Okay, so the good news is that this stretch of the creek is teeming with turtles. We're seeing them swim around all over the place, but the bad news is, as you can see, the water is very, very murky. It makes them very hard to find, so we're gonna have to travel upstream a ways, and hopefully we can find a little bit clearer water that we can actually catch these turtles and actually see them in the water. So we will let you know once we find one. But right here, it just ain't happening right here. The turtles are loving it, but there's no way we can find them here. Oh my gosh, guys, I see a big diamondback in here. Oh, I got him. Oh, it's a huge diamondback. Holy crap. What? Look at the size of that diamondback, guys. That is a giant diamondback. Holy crap. That is awesome. I gotta show Jay. Jay's up there looking for turtles, and I got this giant diamondback. Holy crap. He literally just crawled right over my foot. That's insane. This snake is huge. He's not biting me, but he is very, very grumpy looking. Okay, let's get up here and show Jay this big old snake. Holy crap. Guys, look at the size of this giant diamondback water snake.
Holy cow.
This guy is thick, and he literally slithered right over my foot down there. Like, it was so mossy. I was like, what is that? And I looked down, and I could barely see him through the water with my glasses, and I was like, oh, big diamondback. So I grabbed him up, and he hasn't been, you know, very, very aggressive. He looked kind of grumpy when I first grabbed him, but he's been really, really tame since then. He hasn't tried to strike, and I think it's because he's got a belly full of something, and he just doesn't want to throw it up. But wow, look at that. I have not seen a diamondback this chill in a while. Very much different from the Midland we caught earlier. That guy was striking and all sorts of upset, but this guy is being very, very calm. Look at those little puppy dog eyes.
Aww.
Guy is so cool. Woo, I did not think we were gonna find any snakes today. That's why we dedicated the day to turtles. But hey, that's what happens when you know, go not expecting to find something. That's usually whenever you find stuff. Wow, big old diamondback. That guy is so thick. Could even be, I really don't think it ate anything. It's really not a big lump. It could be a gravid female. So these guys give live birth, and it could have a bunch of baby diamondbacks inside of her. Ooh, wouldn't that be cool? Wow, but I mean, this snake is gorgeous. There's not a blemish on it. I mean, beautiful, perfect trademark diamondback pattern on the back. I mean, look at that. Just stunning. And then it's got the beautiful half moon underside. Those little patterns on there, those little half moons. Just gorgeous. Snake is almost, he's gotta be, I guess he's almost 3 feet long.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just super thick. I definitely think this is a gravid female for sure. Just a very, very healthy snake. I mean, there's tons and tons and tons of fish and frogs and everything out here for the snake to eat. And definitely not acting aggressive whatsoever. Wow, that's incredible. Definitely another solid bonus find on the day. Now, hopefully we can go back up there and find the male turtle that we're after, but if not, this is definitely a win in our books.
Very awesome find.
Gorgeous snake. All right, big guy, we'll see you later. Get back after it. Whew. That was awesome. Okay guys, we are hot on the trail of a turtle. He's going fast. He's going fast. I got him. Is it what we're looking for? It's a male. We did it. We did it, Jay. Woo! We got ourselves the male. Oh, he's trying to bite me. Red-eared slider that we're looking for. All right, let's go find ourselves a good spot to sit down so we can show you guys the differences between the two and what makes one a male and the other a female.
Whew. We finally have our 2 turtles that we were searching for today. This little lady here only took 5 minutes to find, but this guy took almost 2 hours. So we were not expecting it to take that long, but I think it's worth it.
I think so too.
But now that we have both of them together, we can show you side by side the differences between a male and a female red-eared slider.
Yeah, and the information that Jay's about to give you pertains to all aquatic emydid turtle species. Yes. So this doesn't go for like box turtles or tortoises or snapping turtles, but all of your aquatic little slider turtles just like this.
So it's actually very easy to tell the difference between a male and a female slider because there's really only one physical feature that you have to look for, and that is the length of their toenails. So at first glance, these turtles look very similar in coloration, but that's not important whenever you're determining the gender. Like I said, we're gonna be looking at the length of the toenails. So we're gonna start by looking at this turtle. As you can tell, this turtle's toenails are very short, and very short toenails indicate that this turtle is a female. But then if you look at this turtle has long, freaky looking toenails, and these long toenails indicate that this turtle is a male. So if you put these turtles side by side, you can clearly see the difference in the length of the toenails.
Yeah, another thing that you can look at on some of these emydid turtles is the plastron. So the plastron is the underside of the shell. So in a female, it's gonna be kind of hard to see in this angle, but the female's plastron is gonna be convex, meaning that it's kind of rounded out this way, kind of bowed out. And then the males is gonna be more concave, so it's gonna be like inverted inward. And you can kind of see that on these 2 individuals, but like Jay said, the best way is to look at the length of the toenails. It'll never fail you whenever trying to identify these emydid aquatic turtles. So we're gonna talk about why the male turtle in this species has these freaky long toenails. And the reason for this is that they use those long freaky toenails to court females. So what they'll do, it's really, really funny. They'll approach a female, and I'm gonna put the turtle down so I can do this better than the turtle can, I think. So what they'll do, they'll approach the female, we'll call Jay the female, and they'll use their long toenails, and what they'll do, they'll put them right there by their head, and they'll try to seduce them this way by wiggling their toenails right in front of the turtle's face. And I guess if the female decides that she likes that turtle, she will agree to mate with him and be his partner, be his girlfriend, and if not, she will reject him. So basically, the male turtles have to be very good at shaking their toenails for the ladies, otherwise they're gonna get rejected instantly. Now, I don't know if these 2 guys are going to be, you know, star-crossed lovers because, you know, we caught them at opposite ends of the creek. And I'm not sure if they're ever gonna see each other again because we're gonna take her back to where we first found her. But, you know, maybe this little introduction you know, be a little warm up for these guys, and maybe, you know, one day they will be lovers. Anyways, we're gonna take these guys, we're gonna release them, we're gonna take this guy back here, we found him over here, and we're gonna take her back to her upstream site. But before we release our little buddies here, we decided we couldn't send them off without giving them a proper name first. So Jay, what did you decide to name your turtle?
Well, I named this turtle Rebecca.
Rebecca the Rittered Slider, and I decided to name this guy Chomper. It doesn't really have anything to do with the name, but this guy tried to bite me several times as I was trying to grab him.
He's kind of crazy, and I'm just not sure if Rebecca's gonna have anything to do with him, because Rebecca's a sweet angel and
he's kind of feisty.
Boy. He's a bad boy.
Definitely a bad boy. So this is Chomper, and that's Rebecca, and we are going to take these guys and release them back into their domain. There's a bunch of turtles out there. They have lots of buddies to hang out with. Okay, let's take them back. All right, Chomper, it was nice knowing you. Hope you have a good day. Tell your buddies I said hey, and we will see you later. Whew. He's gone.
So we were on our way back to the car, and we just spotted a turtle being super sneaky in this ditch, so I'm about to grab it real quick and see what it is.
Okay. He's very sneaky. Do you feel him?
Oh.
You feel him?
Yep. Oh, he's clawing. Scratching me.
You got him? What is it? Is it a snapper?
It's not a snapper, thankfully. So this is not a red-eared slider. This is a different species. This is the eastern river cooter. But the real question is this turtle a male or a female? What do you guys think? Comment below.
Look at those toenails. Would you say those are freaky or average? Let us know in the comment section right now. Jay, what would you say?
Those are kind of freaky.
Those are very freaky. You guessed this is another male turtle. Is he about to bite you? What's wrong?
He's got something wrong with his face.
Oh no, what's he? Oh wow.
Aww.
Oh, like the side of his head's kind of jacked up. Oh, look at that guy. His eye is missing a little bit. Or is it all the way missing?
It's like goes into his mouth too.
Oh no.
Aww.
Poor guy. I wonder if he got hooked by a fish hook or something.
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's kind of sad.
It is sad, but you know, the good thing about turtles, or these turtles, is that they're very resilient. I mean, this turtle is doing fine, it seems like, out here. He seems very healthy, and you know, even though he has a little injury, but that's just kind of part of being a turtle. You know, it's kind of a tough life out here in the ditch.
But anyways, this should be the final turtle of the trip. We're gonna put this guy back in the ditch where he was, and then we're gonna go back and take Rebecca back to her home.
Awesome. Rebecca is getting excited. She can smell home.
She's about to see her sister.
Have to see her sister.
All right, we made it back to the exact spot that we found Rebecca, and we're about to let her go. So thanks a lot, Rebecca, for tagging along with us on our nature vlog today. We hope you enjoyed it, but it's time to send our friend back. Here
she goes. Back. Oh, and right tucked up under the rock. Just like we found her. Well, what an awesome outing that turned out to be, Jay.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. It took a while to catch all the critters, but we made it happen. We caught some awesome turtles today. Caught the red-eared sliders, caught that nice eastern river cooter at the end, and then we also caught some bonus snakes, which was definitely unexpected. Got that nice midland and that big, boofy diamondback. Like, what a treat that was. Yeah, haven't caught a big boofy one like that in a while.
Yeah, that was probably the best find of the day.
Maybe so. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. And we really want to say thank you to each and every one of you that tagged along with us today. If you enjoyed the video, please give this video a like. And if you don't like it for us, like it for the turtles.
Yeah.
Like it for the turtles. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out any of our future creek herping adventures. We're Colin and Jay, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.